I think if you're a coach who legitimately cares about developing your players, you got to look at all the things that are at your disposal to make them better. The neat thing about Blast Motion is, as technology driven as the product is, and it's extremely centered around the sensor you're putting on a bat and the content you get back, at the end of the day, it's the relationship you have with your hitters and what you're doing with them. And if that product can open doors to make your hitters better without guesswork, you have to look at it. Like, that is explosive. 21.4 is really, really good. What we have to do is get the barrel on time with that.
Yes, sir.
To get the opportunity to have a conversation with a teenager about hitting, and they're engaged. And they're engaged because they're holding the data in their hand, and you're able to look at it together. To me, that's been incredible. And for them to learn the jargon of hitting, it's enabled us to have some sort of common ground, which, believe it or not, is this app. It's not them having to just listen to, oh, Coach Scott, tell me what I did wrong again. We get to look at it together. That's a unique thing for today's player. I'll check up right there. Your attack angle is at 0. Today's athlete, we feel like everything is so visual for them, and that's part of the neat thing about Blast is the data is right in front of you. We use video a lot. In here, we have the luxury of screen mirroring their stuff right up on the screen. Like, they literally can take a swing, turn around, we'll just stop and replay it, put the video right up on the screen, see it, turn around, take another cut in the same spot. So it's a little more instructional here. When we're on the field, it's a little more game-like. The in-game stuff, for us, it's super important.
Yes, sir.
One of the neat things about the fall is we have iPads in the dugout. We're setting sessions up as they go up to the plate. They're coming back and taking a look at their numbers in the dugout in real time. And we have data that goes back to what we captured in here that says you hammer balls inside this way and you don't hammer balls away, but you're chasing balls away, and here's the numbers. So we can back up those conversations with them because sometimes they just need to be proven. Every player I graduated last year off my 18er team went to a place that used Blast. Like, that was a really cool thing. Being able to reach out to college coaches and say, where are your kids performing and where do I need to get these kids to? It was an SEC school that we had some kids going to that I really wanted to know from a slapper's perspective. Like, where was their average attack rating? Are we too steep? Are we not steep enough? What's playing in the SEC? And Blast gives us some of that common ground to talk about. So scaling it was my biggest concern. The initial process for us has been between 750 and 1,000 players to integrate from not having Blast to they have a Blast sensor on their bat. We're capturing data. What we did, because of the size of our program, is we phased it in. And we phased it in with our national programs, which was our elite level players. And it didn't take long for people who didn't have Blast to see these guys with Blast on and want it. I'll be honest, our biggest challenge is educating our coaches. When you have almost 400 softball coaches coaching for you, but the neat thing is you guys are there. The content is on the app itself, which is really nice. You're always producing new content for us. And then you're there, you're a phone call away. So for us, I would say our vision is to continually find a way to make players better than they were yesterday. Blast Motion has played a significant role in that for us.